Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Moments. In just 2 days, the world will once again turn its attention to one massive stage in Mexico. BTS is set to perform on May 7th as part of the ARIRANG World Tour. But behind this approaching countdown, there is something far more interesting than just a large-scale concert. The small details emerging from the preparations, the members' journeys, and the simple moments that end up capturing the most attention from fans. From a stadium that has completely transformed into a massive production hub, to aerial footage showing just how grand the stage under construction really is, everything is slowly forming one big picture. And at the same time, fragments of the members' moments are also stealing attention, even if they appear brief and simple at first glance. Because as always, it's not only the stage that becomes the spotlight, but also every small thing happening around it. BTS will be greeting fans on stage again in just 2 days, precisely on May 7th, as part of the ARIRANG World Tour in Mexico. As this highly anticipated day approaches, fan excitement continues to rise sharply as various new clips from the concert site circulate while it is still in its massive preparation stage. From various documentation appearing on social media, it is clear that Estadio GNP Mexico is undergoing a significant transformation to host one of the biggest concerts of the year. The stadium area, which is usually used for sports matches, has completely turned into an international-scale concert production complex. The stage construction process is being carried out intensively without pause, with a highly dense working rhythm across all production teams. Aerial footage captured by helicopter shows a full 360-degree view of the stadium. From above, it is clearly visible how the main stage structure is starting to take shape, complete with massive frameworks, giant screen installations, and technical areas that are continuously being refined. This view highlights just how complex and grand the ongoing preparations are, as if the entire stadium is being converted into a new world designed for a single major night. Although only 2 days remain until the main event, there are still many elements that need to be completed. The production team is working at high speed to ensure everything is ready on time. From installing massive LED screens, building the main stage structure, setting up large-scale lighting systems, arranging audience seating, setting barriers, to preparing other supporting technical equipment, everything is being done simultaneously, reflecting extremely high global concert production standards. Behind all this activity, the backstage atmosphere shows real-time pressure, yet remains organized. Each section has specific responsibilities, and every second is used as efficiently as possible. The goal is clear: to deliver the best possible experience for fans who have been waiting for this moment for a long time. Amid these busy preparations, one simple question has been widely discussed by fans. Have you found your seat yet? It may sound light, but it actually reflects how close this long-awaited moment truly is. This is not just an ordinary concert, but a major event involving thousands of people from different countries, all gathering for one shared experience. Meanwhile, fans' attention was also drawn to one Jimin moment that went viral. In a video recorded by locals, Jimin was seen checking out of a hotel before departing to Mexico. He walked calmly, occasionally greeting the surroundings with a relaxed and natural attitude. There was no exaggeration, just the simple activity of an artist preparing to continue his journey. Although the moment seemed ordinary, that is exactly what made it quickly gain attention. Many fans responded warmly, seeing a more human and relatable side of an idol who usually appears on massive stages. In the clip, Jimin was also seen several times lifting his gaze toward the upper floors, as if acknowledging something around him. There was no clear dialogue, but those small gestures left a warm impression. In addition, another video circulated showing all BTS members leaving the hotel heading to the airport. In the footage, their formation appeared organized yet natural. Taeyong and Suga were at the front, followed by Jimin and RM behind them. Jin and Jungkook walked side by side, while J-Hope was positioned within the group before everyone eventually entered the waiting vehicles. This travel moment once again highlights BTS's unity in any situation. Nothing feels staged, just a simple journey from hotel to airport. But for fans, every small detail like this always carries its own meaning. The natural sense of togetherness serves as a reminder that behind their packed schedules and global spotlight, they continue moving as one unit. On the other hand, fan excitement in Mexico has also been extremely intense. One of the most eye-catching scenes is the long queue for official BTS merchandise, even long before sales officially began. Many fans shared their experiences at the venue, describing an atmosphere that was already extremely crowded since early morning. It is known that fans started arriving around 6 to 6:30 a.m., and at that time the queue had already reached hundreds of numbers. As time passed, the crowd kept growing until the entire venue area was filled with a sea of fans. Many had to wait for hours just for a chance to purchase official merchandise. This clearly shows the massive enthusiasm of ARMY in Mexico in welcoming BTS. This situation not only reflects BTS's popularity as a global group, but also shows how every one of their concerts becomes a major cultural event. Their presence is not just a music performance, but a collective experience shared by many people from different backgrounds. With the concert on May 7th getting closer, the atmosphere around Estadio GNP Mexico is becoming increasingly intense. From ongoing stage construction, the arrival of the members, to the overwhelming presence of fans on site, everything is forming a series of interconnected events. Every small moment captured, whether it's the production team's hard work, the members' journey, or the fans' excitement, becomes part of a larger narrative leading up to the highly anticipated main night. All of this gradually builds high expectations for what will happen on stage. However, behind all this excitement, various interpretations have also re-emerged among fans. Some old moments that were actually simple are often reinterpreted in different ways by certain people, including haters who have always tried to build negative narratives from small details. In reality, not every detail carries the hidden meanings they assume. The more you look at it, the clearer it becomes that many things are simply fragments of everyday life captured unintentionally. For example, a casual moment from a simple post, like Hobie sharing a casual meal photo. There was no big concept, no hidden message, just an ordinary activity. Yet from that, some people tried to construct a story far from its original context. In that moment, Jikook is seen enjoying his meal calmly, while in another corner Jimin is briefly captured in the frame unintentionally. Moments like these often become long discussions, not because of a single event, but because people try to connect patterns from different instances. But in reality, not everything is designed to become a narrative. Many moments are simply everyday life caught on camera without any specific intention. From here, the perspective should be simpler. Not everything that appears has a hidden meaning that must be forced. Narratives like, if it's not posted, it doesn't exist, also overly simplify reality. The lives of public figures are not that narrow. Over time, the boundary between public and private space naturally shifts. Not every interaction needs to be shared publicly. This change is often misunderstood by haters, who quickly jump to conclusions that distance means separation or loss of closeness. In reality, what has changed is not the closeness itself, but how that closeness is shown. If in the past many moments appeared spontaneously in public spaces, now more of them happen in private spaces. And that is normal after years of living under constant camera attention. Silence does not mean absence, and being unseen does not mean it does not exist. Often, the moments that are not publicly shared actually hold more personal value. Not everything needs to be validated by cameras or the public to be considered real. In the end, it all comes down to one thing. Every small fragment, whether clearly visible or only briefly seen, is always part of a larger story. Whether it's the hard work behind the stage, the fans' excitement, the members' journey, or simple unplanned moments. All of it comes together as we approach one big night in Mexico, when the stage finally lights up and thousands of voices unite in one shared moment. And now, it's just a matter of days. So, which moment do you personally find the most interesting from everything we've discussed today? Write your thoughts in the comments section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the latest updates from Jikook Moments. See you in the next video.